Let's talk about creating more engaging emails. Okay, so on to the next thing. It's Rosemary 99 here. How are you doing? Okay, now this is the thing. If you do any kind of email marketing, and frankly, if you don't, why don't you? Then you know that it's very integral to your business. It is very helpful with creating lots of profits. It helps you stay in touch with your customers. It helps you reactivate old customers, and it's time proven over and over again to be a very cost-effective way of getting money into your business, particularly if you write the emails really, really well. Okay, so here's 5 tips on ensuring that you are making it work for you. For one, be human, okay? Don't try to be something that you're not. People do tend to buy from people that they know and love and trust. So be a person. Almost picture in front of you the fact that you are speaking to one person, so that when you're writing that email, it's like they're right there with you and you're speaking to them, and people on your list then feel like you're inviting them into your world. Yeah, train the people on your list. If you want them to click through to your sales pages or to your product pages, whatever it is, then yeah, when you're providing content, also get them to click through, get them used to doing something as a result of the emails that they receive from you, instead of just sitting there and reading through, which is great sometimes. But if you want them to learn to take actions, ask them to take actions. Ask them to take actions. Let each of your emails have some kind of a call to action to get them moving, get them doing something. Yes, make them feel special. Make them feel as if they're part of an exclusive club. It's like my members are called like warriors. Because yes, the people that work particularly closely with me are warriors. We fight for, we create the life, the business we want. We don't take anything for granted. We're very deliberate about the things that we do, and that's the kind of person I attract into my world. And if you're not that person, then generally you fall off very, very quickly, and I'm cool with that. But the people that stick with me, I want them to feel special. I want them to feel like, you know what, we are part of our own special tribe. And I think I can even play that up even more. And so can you. I'm sure there's a way you can make people feel really special. The emails they get are especially directed at them. They feel spoken to directly. And ultimately, they then stick around in your community. Use testimonials. Do you have testimonials that your clients have given you, or customers have given you? Use them in your emails. Just kind of drop them in there. I'm not saying sell, sell, sell how wonderful you are, because that just kind of gets annoying. And also, I'm not saying create testimonials. I am saying, however, that you can use the real testimonials that people have given you and stick them in there and just kind of say a little bit about it, but ultimately just drop it out there. Let people see what it's like to really work with you, as opposed to just being your community, but to go one step further and do some work with you. Okay. And yes, this one is a kind of a weird one, but it sometimes works. Okay, I personally haven't tried this, but I've seen it work in other people's email lists campaigns, where you just have a headline that you use all the time, so that you don't have to think about fancy headlines. And if you've been doing this whole email thing for a while, you know how hard that can be. But where you ultimately just use one headline over and over again, and so as soon as it drops into someone's email box, if they are your people, they love it. They know it's from you, and they just open it and do it. Am I saying that it's going to work for every single person? No, I'm not going to say that, but that would make you stand out, that's for sure, if you are just using the same email headline over and over again. And if you look at some of the big, like, supermarkets type emails, when they send a newsletter, it's the same headline over and over again. And it works because people know what to expect, they know who it's from, they open it if they're interested, they don't if they're not, and that's absolutely fine. So maybe you want to try that out. Just have your own branded headline that you use all the time. It is possible, it could work for you. Okay, and if you want more tips on growing your business, then you want to go over to rosemarynonnyknight.com/toolkit. Yeah, I wonder if I sound a bit weird, but if I do apologize. I am trying to be, sensible while allowing my kids to go off to sleep. But yes, if you want more tips for growing your business, then pop over to rosemarynonnyknight.com/toolkit. It'd be a pleasure to have you in my community as a warrior. Woohoo!